The race is tight in the California Democratic primary with 475 delegates at stake. What happens if Hillary loses to Bernie? And what happens to the election if she ever gets indicted over her State Department emails? Joe Piscopo is here to join me now. He's not just a funny man. He knows his politics. Joey, always a pleasure. What do you think happens if Julie Roginski is right? 8 o'clock Tuesday night, Hillary goes over the top, and then 4 hours later, Bernie beats her in California.
It's a bloodbath of Philly. And you know what? Generally, on my radio show, Judge, you were kind enough to be on this morning. You were great, as always.
You're very kind. So that's why you're here. You're kind enough to join us.
Well, you know, so we'll go to Cleveland. We'll see what's happening in the GOP. Right. Now it looks like Donald Trump is taking charge of everything. The action's going to be in Philadelphia. And if Bernie's people show up in California, he takes California. I am loving this because I love the drama of it all. It's going to be great. If she gets all super delegates, then it's everything Donald Trump said is true. It's rigged, Judge. It's rigged.
Why do you think that the latest polls are showing Bernie giving Donald Trump a harder time in the general election than Hillary?
Because Bernie is pure. That's a great question, Your Honor. But Bernie, he's pure. He is what he is. Whether you like him or not, he's a socialist. He says it. He knows what he believes.
He sticks to his values.
He does. And he's on our show. He talks to a conservative audience. And I said, hey, can I call you Bernie? Yeah. Call me Bernie. Call me Bernie. And it was great. So
can I hear more of that imitation, Joey?
He's a nice Jewish guy from Brooklyn. What's not to like? You know what I mean? I mean, really. We can talk about politics. I have such events. Can I tell you to talk about Judge Napolitano?
No, later. Okay. But I got to ask you another question. Hillary does not get indicted, but FBI agents are furious because they know there's more than enough evidence to indict and convict, and they begin leaking this stuff all over the place. How fatal is that to her campaign against the Donald in the fall?
Do you know it was your expertise on our radio show that made me lead to think exactly that's what's going to happen. What I think is going to happen, she will get indicted, and I really think Barack Obama, and you talk to writers like Ed Klein, journalists like Ed Klein who know this, that the Obamas and the Clintons hate each other, and I mean, I'm just a street guy, man. I'm one of those poorly educated that Donald Trump talks about, not like some of us who went to Princeton. Excuse me, I said, you know, but I'm telling...
Whose voice were you imitating when you said that?
It was not, but I really think that she's indicted, that the president wants Joe Biden in, and it's going to be very interesting.
I want to talk to you about New Jersey. You know a great deal about politics in New Jersey. There were even some people making noises about consider Joe Piscopo in 2017 for governor of New Jersey. Can Donald Trump win the most democratic state in the union, our home state?
Yeah, I believe he can.
How?
I believe he can because he's one of the people, and I think that New Jersey is so independent-minded. You know, most of the voters, as myself, I'm an independent in New Jersey. We're all independents. They usually vote Democratic, but if the Donald is in, I think he's going to just reach out to everybody. People are coming out of the woodwork for Donald Trump, and I think Jersey really...
Has he been on your radio show the way I have?
Yeah, he has been. Now, can I tell you, this is why I like him. He calls in, and I go, where are you? Where are you, Mr. Trump? Oh, can I call you Donald? Yeah, absolutely, call me Donald. He goes, well, I'm about to do an interview with 60 Minutes. So I go, oh, well, he says, Donald Trump says to me on the radio show live, he says, but if it's between 60 Minutes and Joe Piscopo, I go Joe Piscopo. Done, got my vote. That's all I need.
Joey, always a pleasure.
My elementary school buddy, Judge Napolitano, did better than all of us. Straight A's, Princeton.
Stop.
I am the poorly educated. Judge, a privilege to know you, my friend.
Joy to
I love you to death.
Same here. Thanks a million.
So proud.